Blessed be, blessed be he of Yahweh, who has not forsaken his loving commitment to the living and the dead. And Naomi said to her, the man is a relative of yours, one of our redeemers. And Ruth the Moabitess said, he also said to me, stay close to my young people until they have completed my heart. Stay close. He tells the outsider to stay close to his people. Stay close to my young people until they have completed all my harvest. Stay close to my young people until they have completed all my harvest. And Naomi said to Ruth, her daughter-in-law, it is good, my daughter, that you go out with his young women. Go out with the young women, and that they do not meet you in another field. And she stayed close by the young women of Boaz to glean, to the completion of the barley harvest and wheat harvest. But she dwelt with her mother-in-law. Chapter 3, verse 1, Ruth and Naomi, her mother-in-law, said to her, my daughter, should I not seek rest for you? My daughter, should I not seek rest for you, so that it will go well with you? And now is not Boaz, with whose young women you have been, our relative? See, he is winnowing barley tonight at the threshing floor, and you shall boo. Look at the elderly woman giving the younger woman counsel. So she tells her, and you shall bathe and anoint yourself. You shall bathe. This is beautiful. And you shall bathe and anoint yourself, and put your garments on, and go down to the threshing floor. Do not make yourself known to the man until he has finished eating and drinking. Look at that. And it shall be, when he lies down, that you shall notice the place where he lies, and you shall go in and uncover his feet and lie down, and let him make known to you what you should do. Ooh. And he said to her, and she said to her, and let him make known to you what you should do. And let him make known to you what you should do. And she said to her, all that you say to me, I do. And she went down to the threshing floor and did according to all that her mother-in-law commanded her. And Boaz ate and drank, and his heart was glad, and he went to lie down at the end of the heap of grain. And she came softly and uncovered his feet and lay down. And it came to be at midnight that the man was startled, and he turned himself and saw a woman lying at his feet. And he said, who are you? And she answered, I am Ruth, your female servant. Now you shall spread your covering over your female servant, for you are a redeemer. Hallelujah. Let's please read that again. Those who have ears, hear. And Boaz ate and drank, and his heart was glad. And he went to lie down at the end of the heap of grain. And she came softly and uncovered his feet and lay down. And it came to be at midnight that the man was startled, and he turned himself and saw a woman lying at his feet. And he said, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? And she answered, I am Ruth. I am Ruth, your female servant. Now you shall spread your covering over your female servant. I am Ruth, your female servant. Now you shall spread your covering over your female servant, for you are a redeemer. Spread your covering over the woman and be her redeemer. And he said to her, blessed are you of Yahweh, my daughter, for you have shown more loving commitment at the end than at the beginning. For you have shown more loving commitment at the end than at the beginning, not to go after young men, whether rich or poor. Not to go after young men, whether rich or poor. And now, my daughter, do not fear. And now, my daughter, do not fear. All that you say I will do for you. All that you say I will do for you. For all the people of my town know that you are a capable woman. All the people know that you are a capable woman. Hallelujah. And now it is true that I am your Redeemer. However, there is a Redeemer nearer than I. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Ruach fall. That's Ruach fall. Ruach kiddos. Kiddos, kiddos, kiddos. Kiddos, kiddos, kiddos. Kiddos, kiddos, kiddos. Hallelujah. Kiddos, kiddos, kiddos. Hallelujah. 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 Verse 8, chapter 3. Verse 8, chapter 8. 8, chapter 3. And it came to be at midnight, 12, that the man was startled. And he turned himself. And saw a woman lying at his feet. He turned himself. Turned from. He turned himself. And then when he turned, he saw a woman lying at his feet. And he said, "Who are you?" And she answered, "I am Ruth, the outsider, the foreigner at his feet. I am Ruth, your female servant. Now you shall spread your covering over your female servant, for you are a redeemer." And he said, "Blessed are you of Yahweh, my daughter, for you have shown more loving commitment at the end than at the beginning, not to go after young men, whether rich or poor. And now, my daughter, do not fear. All that you say, I do for you. All that you say, I do for you. Whatever you say, I do for you." Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. "For all the people of my town know that you are a capable woman. And now it is true that I am your Redeemer. However, there is a Redeemer nearer than I. Stop over tonight, and in the morning it shall be that if he does redeem you, good, let him do it. But if he is not pleased to redeem you, then I shall redeem you. As Yahweh lives, hallelujah, as Yahweh lives, lie down until the morning." And she lay at his feet until morning. And she arose before one could recognize another. And he said, "Let it not be known that the woman came to the threshing floor." And he said, "Bring the shawl that is on you and hold it. Bring the shawl that is on you and hold it. Bring what covers your head. Hold on to it." So she held it, and he measured 6 measures of barley and laid it on her, and she went into the city. And when she came to her mother-in-law, she said, "Is that you, my daughter?" And she explained to her all the man had done for her. And she said, "He gave me these 6 measures of barley. And he said to me, do not go empty-handed to your mother-in-law." And she said, "Wait, my daughter, until you know how the matter falls. For the man is not going to rest until he had completed the matter this day." He finna get on it. Chapter 4. And Boaz went up to the gate and sat down. And see, the Redeemer whom Boaz had spoken came by. And Boaz said, Turn aside, so-and-so, sit down here." And he turned aside and sat down. Didn't even get a person a name. They don't even matter. "Sit down here." And he turned aside and sat down. And he took 10 men of the elders of the city and said, "Sit down here." So they sat down. He then said to the Redeemer, Naomi, who has come back from the fields of Moab, sold the piece of land which belonged to our brother Elimelech. And I thought that I should disclose it to you, saying, Buy it back in the presence of the inhabitants of the elders of my people. If you do redeem it, redeem it. But If you don't redeem it, inform me so that I know, for there is no one but you to redeem it, and I am next after you. And he said, I'll redeem it. And Boaz on that day, and Boaz said, on the day you buy the field from the hand of Naomi, you shall also acquire Ruth the Moabitess, the wife of the dead, to raise up the name of the dead on his inheritance. And the Redeemer said, I'm not able to. Oh! And the Redeemer said, I am not able to redeem it for myself, lest I ruin my own inheritance. Redeem my right of redemption for yourself, for I am not able to redeem it. Okay, let's just stop there. Pause there, brother. Hallelujah. Let your Ruach speak. So Boaz knows that this is the capable woman. The whole town knows this is the capable woman because she's been out there putting in work. Everybody knows she's the capable woman because she has been clearly putting in work. Right there threshing with the rest of them. Right there gleaning with the shears. Reaping. Out there in the field, reaping. She's out there doing the work in the field. She clearly is a capable woman. And then the mother-in-law gives advice to do this and to do that and to humble yourself to Boaz, this man who has found favor in your eyes. As she does that, she comes and asks for him to cover her, for he is her redeemer. But he steps back and he says, yes, I am your redeemer, but there is a redeemer nearer than I. Now this redeemer that is closer than I am. He goes and he calls the elders. For there is the plot of land that belongs to her husband. Because he is closer to her by the law. He is closer to her because of the law. He has an opportunity to redeem Elimelech's land, which therefore would also redeem Ruth. And so the man, first when he thinks it's just about the land, getting the money, getting the wealth, and getting the benefits, he says, yes, I'll redeem it. And then the man tells him, hey, hold on. Along with that thing of this world that you're receiving comes along Ruth, the wife of the dead, the Moabitess, the foreigner. And then he says, no, I am not able to redeem that. I just want the benefits. I can't deal with that. I cannot handle that. For if I try to take on Ruth also, I will lose my own inheritance. Then he tells the man, you redeem it yourself, because I can't handle the woman. Verse 6, and the Redeemer said, I am not able to redeem it for myself, lest I ruin my own inheritance. Redeem my right of redemption for yourself. Redeem my right of redemption for yourself, for I am not able to redeem it. And this was formerly done in Israel concerning redeeming and exchanging, to confirm every word. One man took off his sandal and gave it to the other. And this was a witness in Jerusalem, in Israel. One man took off his sandal and gave it to the other. And this was a witness in Israel.